Welcome to Thor Charters. We're off on an adventure. We're heading off to Great Barrier Island for a couple of days, sleeping on the Thor. So come and join me. So first of all, I'm just going to go down. I'm going to smash myself a few kinners. I'm going to do a bit of snooping later on, but it's a lot easier to get footage doing big chum ups like this, and also it's a lot easier just to get yourself some snapper. If you haven't been in the snapper snooping sort of training for a while, you're pretty rusty at it, so this is a good way to just get yourself back into understanding how snapper work and just how potentially blind and also how they see everything that you do. Sometimes they'll see you and sometimes they don't. So I've just come onto the spot where I'll be able to look over the ledge and the sun will be on my back and the current will just be going past, so I should have a good little hiding spot to find a few snapper to snoop over onto, and not deeper water either. Sometimes the shallow water seems to hold some good sized snapper. So I'm just doing a little bit of snooping, checking over a few edges, sort of making sure that I'm moving nice and slow. But then a nice school of kahawai come in and I see a kahiru. I can't remember how to say them, but I'm sure someone can tell me how to say it. I'm just looking through that school. You can just see him swimming along. He's actually quite a decent sized one for what I've seen, but these are great sashimi. It's pretty cool seeing a big school of kahawai, but just trying to line them up, trying to avoid shooting the kahawai because I don't really need any of those at the moment, and smoke them. Just remember with these sort of fish, I always like to give them a good bleed and nicky them, and they're going to taste a lot better. It's a nice little nest of crayfish. So nice deep crake going down, and I've just tried to grab him, but just got his feelers, but didn't have a good hold, so I've just left him, and we're just gonna retire on that one and take two on another one. So just chipping down another place where there's a good little crack, and we're just coming in, check under that side there, and there it is. You can't see it in this darkness, but it's right there. Grab that little devil in a second. Yep, there he is. Not massive, but really good eating size. This is sort of the size that I prefer to grab. Not these big breeders, but sometimes you want to grab the big ones for a bit of fun. And I'm just excited to finally get a prey after a bit of diving. Go and chuck in on the float boat and be happy days. We're just coming over an edge where I've done a little bit of a chum up, and there's a good little crack where I've been able to hide and just sort of stay out of sight. And you can just see there's a couple of young snapper hanging around, a few boarfish or pigfish, sorry. And I'm just looking. You just always got to wait and look a bit harder than what you were originally, because there's a snapper and he spotted me. He's swimming away slowly and he's just about to see me, and boom, got him. Smacked him. So I'm happy with that. Sitting there, I'm sort of slowly playing him. I don't want him to tear out, but by the time I get him to the top, I realise it's a really, really good shot. And it doesn't look like it's in a good shot, but there's nothing where it can pull out. It's very difficult to pull him out from that. And it's come through the mouth, so I've done a reverse fishing hook. I put it out the mouth instead of in the mouth.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, that's a good snapper.
That's about all I got on record, so you can have a bit of feed, have a dinner, and get ready for the next day. Good morning to wake up at Great Barrier Island. Heading down the south, gonna go do spearfishing for the day. We've just come from that way, and Coromandel is right there. Not actually that far away when you're over here. Pretty fucking epic. Sea is dead flat.
Pull it this way. I got one.
First prey straight off the boat, first dive, pretty stoked. hopefully it's a good start to a good day. So we're just gonna have a look around. Well, I'm hoping to run into a few kingies today, but sadly I'm gonna break the news to you. I didn't get any, but we're still gonna get plenty of snapper and we're gonna get plenty of crays. So take day two. Yeah, that's the one. Get myself a little butterfish. Nah, he's just like, nah. Yep. Okay, now you can take me. Got him. Butterfish are good little eating panties. Can't say no to them. Found this good little spot where there's a bit of current and potentially I could run into a few kingfish. So I'm just waiting. There's a few bait fish and a nice school of kahawai coming through. And there's a few kaharu sitting there with them. So I might as well say I'll take one of those home and have some more sashimi. Once again, just remember, give them a quick bleed and a quick cut, and fucking should be tasty. After that, I'm just going to go and check out some of my crushed up spots where I've smashed a few kinner. See if I can come stalking. This is a primo, easy snapper. I'm right on the surface. I've got plenty of time, barely even having to go down. So these sorts of times you just don't rush it and you just sit there, watch and wait for the best opportunity. After smoking him, I'm going to go and try doing a bit of snooping now, see if there's anything around. And what I should have done here is I should have got low, I should have come over this brow. But anyway, I just saw a snapper just on the right hand side. He's come up, checked me out, and I've missed. That's alright, at least I have an attempt at something snooping. So now we'll just go look for some crays, may as well get a bit of everything. You found a nice little nest. I'm not really sure if many other people have seen this, but there's actually a mixture between packhorse and red crays in there. Didn't know really that those two mixed. But with a little nest like that, the chances of running into a nice buck should be pretty high. So I'm just going to go and check out a few other cracks.
Shit, something's got a bite of him before. Look at that big hole in the side of him.
Pretty rare to see that sort of stuff on a crayfish, but they're
Wow.
such tough little critters. But see the captain, he's coming in to pick me up, so I will unload my gun and jump on and hitch a ride with the big dog.
Oh, hello.
Hello. You on the ride home or?
Oh, you go on. Seems you're offering. Oh, yeah. Cray and a snap.
Oh, nice. Any good snaps or?
Yep. Just one snap.
Good one?
A good one snap.
Oh, yeah.
Head back, grab a feed and get back into it, eh? Once I got a feed, my luck was just playing. I'm so stoked with one of these. This is a bucket list bug that I've wanted to grab in a long time. And what an easy grab. Just everything was working out perfect. I don't know if they're hard to grab or not, but just coming in. Really dark, deep crack. Can't see it, but I got him. Look at that. A Spanish lobster. I don't really remember what the other name is for them. Someone can say. Tell me, what is the actual name for these? I've always wanted them, and I'm so stoked.
Well, it's the first for me. Hopefully I'll ask someone to see whether if it's legal. Looks a little bit small, but fuck, how cool is that creature? It looks prehistoric as anything. I did not even know they were around here, but Look at that, instead of his feelers, he's got these. That's such a cool animal. Hard chilled little buggers.
Sadly, my GoPro ran out of battery, so you guys didn't get to witness the best dive of the lot where I got some decent snapper, packies. But we're done. We're off. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and follow. Appreciate it. Cheers.